title sometime over the next year.
Oh, big shot for Albright. Frank Martin's on the brink of going down.
And now Albright has more now. And he caught him with that check left hook. Full plus combination.
Frank Martin versus Nahir Albright was supposed to be a fight where you couldn't blink your eye, where you couldn't look away, where you couldn't take your attention off the fight because a knockdown was imminent. And then it equaled out to be a draw. That doesn't mean the fight was terrible. The fight was definitely good, but it didn't deliver what it was supposed to. Now, there was blood spilled, there was a lot of violence, there was a lot of people wobbled on shaky deer legs and all that. There was a lot of good stuff that we had, but I feel as if both of them didn't reach their peak, and that's probably why it was a draw, because they equaled each other out. Where on the side of Frank Martin had the technique, the skill. He was the boxer in this fight. Literally, he was the boxer in this fight. But he didn't adapt to the one thing that you should have been training on in camp. Nahir Albright is a taller fighter, has a longer range. Frank Martin in the pocket defensive skill was amazing. Held his hands up high, but when he was jumping out of range, he always left his hands low, and he was getting rocked over and over and over because Nahir Albright will come forward with looping shots and hit him on the chin. And when you're that long and that fast, the velocity carries a lot of power with the punch. And so he was getting wobbled over and over and over again. That's probably what held Nahir Albright, because on the side of Nahir Albright, he was getting fucked up. You have Frank Martin delivering straight punches, straight hooks, and then Nahir would throw, and Frank Martin would just slip the shot, keep throwing the straight punches, combos. And Nahir Albright was kind of sitting down, having to be patient before he can land his long looping shot while Frank Martin is jumping back and catches him on the chin. But the thing that held like Nahir Albright in the game was his power. And that's probably the only thing that held him in this game, his power. When he was wobbling Frank Martin, throwing him all over the ring, had him fucking shaking on deer legs. That's what the judges were looking at and realizing, okay, Frank Martin, it might not be as good as we think in this fight. But in my opinion, Frank Martin should have won it by a close split decision, just by an inch. Literally, he had all the technique, all the skill. The only thing that he struggled with was the power. And yes, that does count, but only one person's pace was fucked up in the fight. Look at Nahir Albright, look at Frank Martin. Frank Martin got wobbled, but only one man was bleeding. So that's kind of my opinion on that fight. Should there be a rematch? Frank Martin can go against Gary Russell. Hey, for a Gary Russell fight. But Nahir Albright should. I don't see a bigger fight for Nahir Albright beyond the Keyshawn Davis fight, because Keyshawn beat Jermaine Ortiz. I don't see another bigger fight. It's either Frank Martin or Keyshawn Davis. Either way, he's looking for rematches. But Frank Martin, man, he should have won. Fuck it.